Hello everybody, it is Badger Wild, and we are back with another Space Engineers ship review, this time reviewing one of my own builds for y'all, because this thing turned out so cool. I built it off camera, it ended up being really cool, and I decided you guys need to check this thing out and look at it, see if you guys can get some inspiration from it. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and to the new subscribers and veterans of this channel, be sure to like, comment, and share this video with anyone that you think might be interested in this particular game, or you know that is a fan of this game, or maybe someone who wants to use a build like this in their survival scenario, because this is a really cool thing. So this was affectionately dubbed by the crew as the Salamander, and it fits. This is an all-in-one hydrogen-powered hovercraft for ground base offensives. Basically, it's not really an offensive thing. It's not a tank. It is all light armor. It looks snazzy as heck, but its primary focus is just a general purpose utility vehicle with some defensive elements added on. It does have the new Gatling turrets that are now being put out by Keen. We have these new nice little, I don't know what the MGW stands for, but it's got this triple stacked barrel. There are some, I can't remember what the what this is called. I know it is similar to the Metal Storm technology that's out there, where they just put 3 stacks on there, and I think the magazine comes in sideways. So each barrel is being loaded by a sideways magazine or sideways feed system. But it's a great little turret, really well designed. And I saw this thing, I was like, you know what, we're going to use the new stuff because it's just amazing. So we got that on there. We have for oxygen inside the vehicle, because this is something Gomer always talks about with me when I build something. We have an intake fan to provide oxygen to the inside and keep it pressurized so you don't die in this thing on long trips. 2 large warfare batteries keeps this thing supplied, and if you really need to, we have a hydrogen generator for backup. And I believe, how many hydrogen engines do I have? How many hydrogen generators do I have on here? Got a few. We've got some good old feasible lights on the front that will work, good serviceable ones, and we've got the new lowered or inset cockpit. Now, this type of build is a hovercraft, and when we say a hovercraft, it is basically we have taken the wheels, set them down to the lowest friction setting, and that is what's enabling this thing to move. And as far as rovers are concerned, this is a little more complicated. You really can't take this up onto your actual blocks. You can't put this onto a grid because then it starts vibrating, getting out of control. So you probably want to put a connector somewhere down on the ground where this thing can connect up to. So it's not something you're going to be able to put into your base. But getting into this thing, we can show off how this sucker works. Now, I haven't put a whole lot of stuff in. I'm going to have this fully done by the time I put it out there. But we've got recharge on the batteries. We've got refill or stockpile on the hydrogen tanks on number 3. Number 1 is your connector, and number 4 is the battery or the power generator. As far as speed of movement, this thing works pretty good. Oh yeah, look, we're going to get some gunfighting action. We got a drone that died over here in the last video I did. Let's go shoot at that thing for a bit. You can see how this thing just kind of skirts around. It's got 2 regular sci-fi engines as well, pushing forward and backwards, and we've got a series of flat Atmo engines pushing it back and forth, or side to side. As you can see, it moves really well. It just skirts and glides. Now, side to side, it has a few issues. You will have to watch that. But this is more of a coalition kind of transport kind of deal, where you drive it around here, and as you're bebopping along, if something attacks it, hey, guess what? We're going to kill it, and kill it quickly. It does use the new modular cargo container, so this holds a baseline cargo capacity of 10,000 liters. It can take some pretty gnarly terrain too. I wouldn't go over the erosion effect that you see in some areas of the game, but you can see right here how the Salamander just kind of skirts around, and it's a great little craft for utility purposes. This thing can defend itself to an extent. It can fight. It can also move large quantities of material. So if you want to put this thing in there and move some material with it, That's pretty good. Looking at this thing, let me check a thing here because I believe I did this. I thought I did. Yes, this also has a basic AI and AI flight move, so you can set this thing to move back and forth between an area or set it to follow you. So as you jump out of the vehicle, if you're, you just want this thing to follow you around, the drone system will just start in and it'll just slowly follow you around if you want to set it to that. Or you can set it to any of the AI move systems. You can set it to record. You can probably even set a recorder on here and set these things to move around. Just a very general purpose vehicle that can be doing a lot of things. You can set this also to follow a specific vehicle or just follow you while you're in another one. So you can have two of these, set one to follow, and have it just follow your your other salamander around. You can have a little train of salamanders running around here. So yeah, that is the Salamander, ladies and gentlemen. An awesome little vehicle that we built in the survival mode, and we are now putting up on the, not the Discord, we're now putting this up on the workshop for you guys to take, try it out, and make it something of your own. Anyway, folks, I am Badger Wild saying, if you like this video, remember, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, folks, stay safe, stay frosty. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.